Welcome back. Today we are making yellow corn pap. I have here 1 pint of yellow corn and I will be soaking it for 3 days to ferment. This is actually my first time working with yellow corn, although I've done similar things before. I've made corn fruity pap and I've also made pap with a mix of corn, millet, guinea corn, that is joro, and other grains. But today we are focusing on pure yellow corn. The first step is washing the grains thoroughly. This is what I'm doing here, rinsing them several times in clean water. This step is important because it removes dirt, dust, and those tiny dead or broken kernels that can affect both the flavor and the quality of your pap. Once your pap is clean, transfer it into a clean container and cover it with fresh water. Now, here is a tip. Use clean water every day while soaking to prevent unpleasant odor and to maintain a fresh, clean fermentation process. I'll be soaking this for 3 days, which is the standard fermentation time for pap. This process helps softening the grains and develop that signature flavor we love in pap. After 3 days, the corn will be ready for grinding, sieving, and cooking into smooth, creamy pap. But we will get to that part later in the video. Is the last day of our 3 days fermentation. One important reminder, always check your water during the soaking period. Don't leave the same water in there for all 3 days. Fresh water helps prevent spoilage and keeps the fermentation clean. And like I always say in my pap videos, avoid dipping your fingers into the soaking water. Instead, gently pour the water out. If there is a little bit left at the bottom, just top it up with fresh water. No need to scoop with your hands. Now, I'm sieving out the fermentation water. Fun fact. This water is actually medicinal and can be consumed. Some people drink it for its probiotic benefits. Here is the difference you will notice compared to day one. The corn is now much softer and has that slight fermented aroma. That means it is ready for the next stage. Next, I wash the corn thoroughly with plenty of clean water. Be generous here. Don't economize on water. I washed mine more than 5 times until the water ran completely clear. Once clean, it's time to grind. You can do this at home if you have a strong industrial blender. But to save myself the stress, I took mine to a commercial operator. That is what you will see here, the grinding process. If you want to see more details, you can check out my other pap making videos, because in this video, I'm just trying to make yellow corn pap. And remember, if you have any questions or tips, drop them in the comments. Let's keep learning together. While blending your corn, if you want that extra smooth and creamy pap, make sure to ask the operator to grind it at least 3 to 4 times. The more it's ground, the finer and the silkier the texture will be, and that makes all the difference in the final result. That is exactly what is happening here. You can already see how smooth the mixture looks after multiple rounds of grinding. Once I got home, here is my freshly grounded pap mixture. Now it is time for sieving stage, where we will separate the fine corn paste from the chaff to get that pure, soft pap base. For sieving process, you will be needing plenty of clean water, a big bowl, a good hygienic environment, and a clean chiffon cloth or any fine sieve, and just a little bit of hard work. In this pap batch, I'm using only yellow corn, unlike my previous pap recipe on this channel, where I've mixed corn with millet, guinea corn, fruits, and other grains. I used 1 penta of yellow corn for this trial. You can choose to add ginger and cloves if you enjoy that flavor. But for my first attempt, I kept it plain and simple so I could focus on the pure yellow corn taste. I also decided to add soya beans for extra nutrition, but I blended the soya beans separately. I will be showing you guys that process shortly. Here we are at the final stage. Take a good look at this big bath or fresh pap. And here are the shafts. Don't throw them away. They can actually be used as animal feed. Now, I am going to let this pap sit and settle for a while so that any remaining water can separate naturally. Fast forward to the next morning, you can see the fermented water on the top with bubbles, showing the process worked perfectly. At this point, our pap base is ready to be transferred into a bag. If you don't have a muslin bag, don't worry. A clean pillowcase works perfectly. It will help drain out the excessive water just as well. Here I am transferring the pap into my pillowcase. You can already see the water dripping out. Make sure it's tied securely. Then place something heavy on top to help press the water out faster. And look at this, our pap is now fully drained, thick and beautiful, ready to be cooked, served, and stored. Now, allow me to hype myself a little. This is my first time of making pap with only yellow corn, and it came out so well, smooth, fresh, and with that rich yellow color. I'm honestly proud of how it turned out. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, for storing my pap, I usually keep it in the freezer since I have constant electricity. So I don't have to worry about it spoiling. All I do is divide into portions, tied each one securely in nylon bag and place them in the freezer. Simple and convenient. But if you don't have constant electricity, there are other options to explore. You can dry the pap into powder form, which can last for months when stored in a cool, dry place. Here is my soya beans mix. I blended the soya beans and added groundnuts, dry plantain, dates, and sugar. Whenever I want to use it, I simply add milk for extra creaminess and nutrition. I'll be sharing the full recipe for this mix in another video so that this one doesn't get too long. So stay tuned. This pap is perfect for both children and adults. In fact, children from 3 months and above can enjoy it as part of their diet. If you have watched up to this moment, thank you so much and God bless your data.